Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start. At the 21-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Let's go!
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready!
Mike back two. Get him.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
What's going to do, fighter?
No.
Hey, exit.
At the 34-yard line.
Where's 52?
Hit it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
52. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. On the ball. Hey, wahoo. Deep river.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
22-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Come on, fellas.
Ready? 18 Gator.
What's the run?
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check 15.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Even. 4 down. Even. Watch it go.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Ready.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Watch Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Saquon Barkley. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now, on the ball. Fight.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out now. Smith.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. Blue draw Corkers. Ready.
Now back to throw. Complete. It's Henry. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
55's my guy, 55. Hey,
2nd and 4. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
General West.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
First down, Patriots.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Leo.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Be Griffin.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
2nd and 6. And caught by Henry. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Check, 52's the mic.
Go.
2's the mic.
They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing, anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end. Hey.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check Mike, man, Mike. Hey, high 7. Check Mike, man, get it.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, zoom.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Especially when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there.
Tight end right. Shoot.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
6-6, pull it high. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, New England.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 30.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
Shaquille
baby.
Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
80 weapon. Yo, 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 cheetah, cheetah. Hit it.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Barkley, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's 2nd and 8. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
We got this.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, wahoo!
Check, 55, Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Big dribble.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry still fighting for more. A very solid gain of 27. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now the Patriots going to use one of their... timeouts, as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 38-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2nd down and inches. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Interception, baby. All day.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.